Now we'll start off with the multiple objectives of business. This is again a new topic and it's a very important topic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it and write it here for an 8 marker, or it may be asked for a 4 marker as well. So please ensure that you're going to write or make note of this particular topic. Now, what is the meaning of multiple objectives of business? Do you see this arrow, okay, on the dartboard? Clearly says that every business organization, let it be a big organization, small organization, has certain objectives that has to be achieved. Those objectives that the business has to achieve the starting point of the business itself. Now every without any objectives or without any goals, so objectives are called as goals and goals are called as objectives. So no business can function without objectives or without goals. So they will ensure according to the goals or objectives whatever is set, depending on that the people will start doing their job to achieve the goals or objectives. Now example I will give you, if you are let's say if you're a proprietor, a sole proprietor, that means you have your own business, you have your own provision stores, a big provision stores, you have invested a capital of let's say 2 lakhs into your business. So every month you should ensure that you are going to earn a profit of not less than 20 to 30,000. That is exceeding your capital. You should earn a profit where keeping that profit you can save it for your future as well. So what is it? These are the goals that you are setting even before you're starting your business, even before you're opening your shop, or even before you're buying things in the shop. Why? Because keeping all this in mind only, you can actually try to achieve your targets or try to achieve your goals. So every organization's main objective is to earn profit. Without profit, I've already told you in the features of business that no organization can run a long time without earning profit. They have to all earn back their profit or get back their money. So what is the objectives of business? Again, I'm going to mark it here as an 8 marker, okay, or it would come 8 marker, or it would come for a 4 marker. Okay, now the first one is market standing, innovation, productivity. Now these are new terminologies for you. We would ensure to make note of the important terminologies as I'm teaching you. Keeping that in mind, you can write this answer very easily. Okay, so earning profit, social responsibility, foreign capital, professional management, and ensures to create employment. I'm going to teach you all those points. Now, this is the role of the profit in what is the role of profit in a business organization. You can go through this topic, okay? Usually, it's not been asked anywhere so far. It's not asked in the exams, but it's just probably you can just give an introduction. Now, what is the importance for you to earn profit? The importance is so that it can be a source of income, it can be a source of finance for you to expand your business. Then it creates efficient working. That means it motivates you and pushes you to work harder. And with the profit that you're earning, you can ensure to do good things for the society in uplifting and ensuring that the society is well organized or well brought up. That means what? If you're having a real good shop in the entire locality, there is some amount of standardization that comes to that particular locality, because there are shops looking at your business, other people would get encouraged to do things like you. Okay, so and it helps to helps the reputation means what? That's what I was telling. People would ensure that they look up to you, and they will also feel that okay, you know what, this shop is really famous in our locality, and people will look up to you because of your business enterprise. So these lines are more than enough for you to learn. Don't go into depth of this particular topic or role of profit in down to a multiple objectives of the business. The first one is market standing. Do you see this picture what I have put here for you? Now what is the meaning of this market standing? It doesn't mean people are standing in the market, okay? What it really means is that in the entire let's say in the entire enterprise, or when you take for example your entire locality, in the entire locality, which position your business is standing when compared to that of your competitors products. Okay, is your shop earning more money in when compared to your competitors products? Is that is the meaning of market standing. It refers to the position of the enterprise, how exactly the competitors view you. Do they view you as a success lesser? Do they view you as someone who they should not be scared of? So that is the meaning of market standing. Which position are you standing in? Are you standing in number one position? Are you standing in number two? Are you standing in number three when compared to that of your competitors? Okay, that's the meaning of market standing. Is innovation. Do you know the you have a lot of these ad jingles which comes up? Okay, now what is that? What we have a lot of things. Okay, innovation in you. Okay, make sure idea ke saath. There are a lot of things that you already know, which I'm currently not able to tell you. But there are a lot of these ads which post people or tell people, you know what? If you have any innovative idea, please call us on so and so number. We would ensure that you will win a prize of 1 lakh, you will win a prize of 2 lakhs. What is it? Every organization wants people to think in a new way or a new method. So that why? Because the old boring methods gets boring all the time. So if you are a manufacturer who is manufacturing products or who is helping to provide services, you need to ensure how you are different from the other. Example, I'll say example, we have a lot of these beauty service provided at home, and even in during this pandemic time they actually say that the service which is provided at home, they wear a mask, they're wearing a gloves, they're ensuring that there is well distance and it's neatly done. So they are ensuring that safety comes first even when they are providing products and even when they're providing services. So why? Because they were all undergoing loss. So what happened? They were giving exercise to their mind to think and to push themselves, and that's how new ideas are helping every business. So every business organization, let it be big, let it be small, has to innovate a lot of things so that they will ensure that they're different. Now, the third one is productivity. What is productivity? Productivity means, example, I will tell you, in an organization, when you're comparing an MNC or like, okay, give you a small example. When you're talking about a candle making factory, okay, candle making factory, what happens there? Every day, the owner of the factory has already decided, even before opening the company, I have invested so much of money or so much of, let's say, capital into my small factory or my small business, because of which I have to produce, let's say, 1,000 candles a day. Now, depending on what he has to produce, he will bring in the employees or he'll bring in the laborers, and depending on that, he will ensure to pay them money, and he will ensure that each of the laborers are manufacturing 100 candles a day. Only if he is only if the employee or the laborer is manufacturing 100 candles a day, they would ensure that they are manufacturing 1,000 in, let's say, in a day. Okay, and those 1,000 candles can be sold, and later can be he can earn a profit. So what is it? Productivity. That is called as productivity. Productivity is nothing but it's a comparison which is made with the output and comparison with the input. So the raw materials what I bought for these 1,000 candles, I'm comparing it in this input, in this raw materials, how many candles am I able to manufacture, and that will help you to calculate the efficiency. See, this man is running up the ladder or running up. Yeah, what is it showing? It's showing us how efficient. So example, today one employee is able to manufacture, one laborer is able to manufacture 100 candles, another laborer is able to manufacture only 70, another laborer 60. So what is it? You are able to measure the efficiency and tell them this is not how you're going to do things. You need to ensure that you are if you have to survive and progress in our organization or in a company or in a factory, you need to put in a lot of effort, and depending on the productivity is what you're going to pay. Fourth one is physical and financial resources. Now, what is the meaning of physical resources? Physical refers to plant, machinery, office, all the goods which you can actually touch or relate to or use for the help of supplying of your goods and services. Okay, so what is the meaning of financial resources? Financial resources refers to your money. That means what? You making use of this machinery, making use of people, making use of your office items, and only you are ensuring that you're able to do the job. Yes or no? Yes, right? So keeping all this, you're able to do the job. Once you're able to do the job, you are selling them and you're ensuring that you're making a profit. Again, this profit is again used. Some amount of the profit is kept aside for a rainy day, When you're incurring loss, some amount of profit is taken aside, and again you're manufacturing resources in it, manufacturing things in it, and you're helping to buy raw materials through it. So what are they saying? For a business organization, for you to achieve the objectives, it is very important so that you will have physical and financial resources. If you don't have enough physical, if you don't have a machinery which has to manufacture the product, then it's very difficult for you to function. Now the next is earning profit. I've already told you, no organization cannot survive for a long time without earning profit. Every organization, even if it is big, even if it is small, has to earn a reasonable amount of profit. Only then they will be able to survive and grow. Otherwise, no business organization can survive and grow. And only if they are earning profit can they pay to the employees. They can pay through the, yeah, and they can ensure that they can bring in more employees for them to do their job. And this, by now, I'm sure these are the points which keeps repeating. So by now it is very easy for you is what I'm thinking. One is managers performance and development. Now why is this point very important, or why is this point highlighted in the objectives of a business? The main reason it's highlighted is because every business organization has to have people who can manage the other employees or laborers to do their work. Even in a classroom, if there are 100 students in a class or 80 students in a class, even if there are 10 students in a classroom, the classroom has to be managed by a teacher. Only now that teacher is called as a manager. Why? Because she is managing the class. She is checking the performance of the students by giving them tests and by continuously monitoring them. Even in this pandemic, there are so many teachers who are actually monitoring children. I'm sure y'all also fall into the same lane. So what is happening even in an organization, let it be a big organization, small organization, there needs to be management or managers who are checking the employees' performance and who are continuously motivating the employees and pushing the employees, telling that yes, you can do it, and they're developing themselves. Example, what the management, you are a person who's done your, let's say, your degree or you're done your masters. Your managers tell you you have the caliber to study more. The more you study, you're going to grow up the ladder in our organization. You're going to get promoted easily. So what are they doing? They're motivating you so that you can further develop yourself in all areas of your life, and that's going to help you to go up the ladder and get promoted. Okay. Point is workers' performance and attitude. Now, it is very important in an organization that the employee should always love his work. If the employee does not love his work, then that negative attitude is going to spread through all his other colleagues as well. So, if he is a person who is negative in his attitude towards his work, he hates his work, then other people are also going to get affected because he is going to speak the same negative things. So you should always ensure in your work environment that you should love your work, you respect your fellow colleagues, and you always encourage others. So even if your work is very challenging, very difficult for you to do, you can always motivate others by telling, hey, come on, it's just a small piece of work. We just have to spend like half an hour, 1 hour, and we will be able to do it as a team. So what is it? You as a worker should always have a positive attitude, and you need to contribute towards the productivity and the profitability of the enterprise. Only if you are going to motivate the students and ensure that they do well, then the employees are going to then all your employees and fellow colleagues are going to love you, and the management is also going to keep you for a long run. Otherwise, they would warn you, telling that please change your attitude, and because of your attitude, you're not able to perform your job well. One is social responsibility. Now, what is this? See, here, social here refers to society. Okay, social here refers to your society, the society in which you are living in. Responsibility word refers to what? By now, all of you know what's the meaning of responsibility. It is your own individual efforts which you're putting so that you can do something good for the society. So, putting both the words together, what is the meaning of social responsibility? Social responsibility is voluntary obligation of the people who are living in the society society to do something good for each other. Example, let's take an example. In your area, there's this garbage which has not been cleaned for a long time. Everybody keeps coming and dumping the garbage there, but nobody is cleaning it. Nobody is even bothered to contact the municipality party BBMP and inform. So what is happening because of that? There is a lot of smell and stench, and there's a lot of people who are falling ill. Do you always see there are one or two people in the society who stand out means not stand on the road, who always show themselves telling that yes, we should do something for our area, and they would come up and they would call the BBMP and they would see that things are all solved there. Sometimes you would think why this man has to show off so much. That's not called show off, that's called as voluntary obligation. If he is not going to do it, then who is going to do it for you? So like that, in every business organization, the business, even if the business is earning a lot of money, the business's main objective should be that apart from earning profit, that you're doing something good for the welfare of the society. That is when the society will also improve. The standard of living of people who are living in that society would also improve, and everybody would also say okay fine, there is a business, there is a let's say there are people here, and we should also respect each other. Why? At the end of the day, everybody is working as one. So that is how these multiple objectives are all helping to satisfy the individual person, the individual human being, the groups what we have within our society, the groups what we have within our own organizations, and all this is going to lead to the success and to the survival and the prosperity of the business. So only is the multiple objectives. Multiple means we're not talking about just one objective that the business has. Business's main objective is to earn profit, but the ultimate and the multiple objectives are all this. Only if all these are into its correct place can the organization earn its profit. So I'm sure what did you understood by what's a market standing, innovation, productivity. So if I say market standing, which position do you compare yourself to that of your competitors? So if I tell you, so I'm going to write the word C here. If I say innovation, I would write here new ideas. Okay. So if I say productivity, your input is compared with your output. So I'm going to write input compared with your output. Now if I say physical and financial resources, physical refers to your whatever machines and all that. Finance refers to your money. Okay. So I'm going to write that shortcut there. Now, if its main aim, the organization's main aim is to earn profit, and to only if the organization's earning profit, they will ensure that there is efficiency and they can expand the business. Now, if I say social responsibility, I would say voluntary obligation. Okay, then foreign cap, see there are certain points that have is different here, but please check the explanation I've given. With the explanation, I'm sure you're able to understand. I put easy terminologies for you to understand. Professional management refers to your managerial performance and their development, how exactly employees performance is getting, how they are motivating. See, only if they are motivating you can you actually push yourself to work harder. And it creates employment for everyone. How? Because if there are no businesses in our entire country, then there will not be any earnings, and we all cannot get educated, and we all cannot work in any companies or anywhere. So that's the reason, if your business organizations follow all these objectives, it's going to help every. So thank you so much. Any doubts you have, any comments you that you are getting in touch with me, contacting me, commenting there, letting me know how you feel about the videos, whether you're able to understand anything that you want me to change. Only then I will be motivated, okay, with your outputs or inputs, whatever you're giving. So thank you so much. Stay blessed.